Namaste. Welcome to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Dear viewers, let us now start the program with the main affairs of the day. The farmers from Gorahi sub-metropolis 6 are attracted to fodder cultivation recently. Peaceful protest against the government decision was held in Banishore on 14th of Magh. The Scientist Forest Management Procedure 2071 has been cancelled. Plus more. Let us continue the program with the sad news of death of Nepali youths in Malaysia. Nepali youths have been going abroad to find employment. This is because the hills of Nepal remain primitive due to untamable mountains. Now with the climate change, the land has become too dry. The cultivation of exotic crops have come up in the recent time. Still, the youths of Nepal are frustrated as the income is very low in Nepal. It is human nature to want to live a more plentiful life. Now that Nepal is open to the world, Nepali youths are going to different countries. Work is not easy in the foreign countries, but the youths are deluded about foreign working conditions. Many youths have lost lives due to this delusion. The dead bodies of the youths who went to Malaysia to work have been brought to Kathmandu. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The dead bodies of the youths who went to Malaysia to work have been brought to Kathmandu. The youths have died due to various reasons. The bodies of 17 Nepalese were brought by Nepal Airlines on Saturday, 23rd January. Nepalese who went to work in Malaysia for foreign employment lost their lives due to various reasons and were stranded there. The Nepal Airlines Corporation has stated that the body was brought in the course of carrying social responsibility rather than profit by understanding the pain of the family of the deceased. The corporation has been flying regular flights to Kuala Lumpur. The corporation has used a wide-body ship to bring the bodies of Nepali workers. The bodies brought on Saturday, the 23rd January, have been handed over to the concerned relatives. The Foreign Employment Board has been delivering the bodies brought home from abroad free of cost. The corporation had also brought the body of Nepalese from Afghanistan 2 years ago. After the news report, let us now talk about fodder cultivation. Fodder cultivation is very important for animal husbandry. Animals which have been domesticated for 11,000 years by the human beings have certain preference to the fodder they eat. As man has learned to understand the animals, man has selected certain plants which the animals eat and are good for the health. Good healthy animals are domesticated for meat, milk, wool, skin, and fertilizer. Nepali farmers are cultivating both exotic fodders and indigenous fodders. With the climate warming up, plants which grow in very hot region can be grown even in the mountains of Nepal. The farmers from Gorahi sub-metropolis 6 are attracted to fodder cultivation recently. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The farmers from Gorahi sub-metropolis 6 are attracted to fodder cultivation recently. Nowadays, they have started earning good income from commercial Bermuda grass farming. After earning good income from fodder, fodder has been cultivated in most of the villages here. Green gold farming is considered to be extremely beneficial for the animal milk production in the winter season. After sowing the seeds, it is not difficult to cultivate and take care of them. This is why the fodder cultivation is so attractive to the farmers. Dang is the first district to cultivate Bermuda grass commercially. Farmers have been selling 1 kilogram of grass seed for 200 rupees. The Seed Producers Association has been selling at the price fixed by the government. Green and dried Bermuda grass is considered to be very good for feeding livestock. Farmers say that they have started fodder cultivation as they earn more from grass than from pulses and wheat. Cultivation of vegetables, fruits, flowers, and grasses is included in horticulture. After the news report, let us now talk about affairs of spring paddy. Paddy is the most popular crop of Asia. In Nepal, there are areas where paddy is produced twice a year. This is required for the demand for the grain is great in the country. Nepali government has been trying to improve paddy seed for investing on research. Also, Nepali government welcomes seeds developed in the foreign countries. However, these researches and imported seeds have not always been successful. We do remember the incident of Garima paddy seeds. Yet we tend to go on with other seeds which do give profit for the farmers and the country. We learn from our mistakes and failure and improve in the future. This is what makes us different from other animals. It makes the human human. We have resilience. We have mind to learn from our mistakes. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The farmers in Vajani, Kailali municipality are distributed 100 quintals of spring paddy seed for free. Chaiti paddy seeds have been distributed to farmers in all 9 wards of the municipality. According to the municipal agriculture branch, paddy seeds have been distributed to ensure food security of the people from Chaiti paddy farming, as most of the areas in the city are not allowed to produce monsoon paddy due to flood. According to the agriculture branch, seeds have been distributed to the farmers in the flood-prone areas. With the financial support of Vajani Municipality and Agriculture Knowledge Center Kailali, 28 farmers groups and individuals have been distributed Chaiti paddy seeds in 222 hectares. In order to encourage the farmers in the municipality, programs like Chaiti paddy blog demonstration and Chaiti paddy chief minister's agriculture program have been conducted every year. Spring paddy is cultivated in about 400 hectares in the municipality. After the news report, let us now talk about protest against the government decision on foreign investment. The small farmers are protesting against the government decision on foreign investment. Nepal is in need of foreign technology for better agriculture. With a growing population, we will need more food in the future. It is the way the government of Nepal is looking for options to increase production. Nepal is small and the agriculture land is even smaller. However, the agriculture organizations are not happy that the foreign investment is open in agriculture. They are saying that the Nepali small farmers will not get the market for their produce. Few weeks ago, there was talk that food security will be in danger if we open foreign investment. Whatever we do, we should do it for the benefit of the Nepali people. Peaceful protest against the government decision was held in Banishore on 14th of Magh. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Peaceful protest against the government decision on foreign investment was held in Banisar on 14th of Magh. This program was announced in an interaction program conducted in Minvavan, Kathmandu, organized by Central Livestock Cooperation Federation on Tuesday, Magh 13. The chief guest of the program was Ms. Meena Tamang, member of National Farmer Commission, while the chairman of the program was Dr. Baburam Adhikari, chairman of Central Livestock Cooperation Federation. In the program on the 13th, there were different papers which were presented on the importance of animal husbandry, the present state of animal husbandry, the scope of animal husbandry, challenges in the sector, and market of animal products. Different specialists spoke with concern on the fact that farmers were not getting subsidy and loans as they should be getting. There was concern that the subsidy money was used for something else other than paying the farmers. Ms. Meena Tamang, member of Farmer Commission, talked of the need to modernize Nepali agriculture and the need to empower the farmers. She said that the progress that was expected of this government is not achieved as much as it was envisioned in the past.
हामी किसानहरुको अधिकारहरु हामी किसानहरुले उठाएको विषयवस्तुहरु साच्चै यो राजनीतिक विकेन्द्रित भएको जस्तै यो देश विकेन्द्रित हुन लागेको भने जस्तै गरेर किसानहरुको मुद्दा पनि फेरि विकेन्द्रित हुने हो कि भन्ने जुन खालको एउटा चिन्ता र जो चासोका साथ जो विषयहरु उठान भएको छ मलाई लाग्छ पक्कै पनि किसानहरु छैनन् भने यहाँ उत्पादन र उत्पादनहरु भएनन् भने यहाँ कुनै पनि मानव जातिहरुको चाहिँ भनिस् न यहाँ आहार विहारको जो व्यवस्थापनहरुमा ह्रास आउँछ।
It was emphasized that the Nepali farmers would be suffering even more due to lack of market if the foreign investment was to come in Nepal. On the 14th, there was demonstration in the streets of New Baneswar. The farmers have presented their demand in the report published in Livestock Project Animal Reestablishment Center and Resource Implementation Program. After the news report, let us now talk about report from Nepali Agriculture Council. Nepali Agriculture Council has been developed for the development of the crop seeds in the country. Nepal has been struggling to conserve indigenous crops and increase production. Also, the trust of the farmers on developed varieties is not gained by the Nepali researchers. Many farmers are not aware of the availability of the developed seeds. This is due to the lack of promotion of the developed varieties. The Council keeps on working on different development projects. This year, there have been release of newly developed seeds. More farmers are aware now that developed varieties are more yielding varieties. With the new government programs, there's new hope. Among the seeds released by the Nepal Agriculture Research Council, wheat seeds have been used the most. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Among the seeds released by the Nepal Agriculture Research Council, wheat seeds have been used the most. The lowest use is of paddy seeds. Only 15% of the seeds released by the Nepal Agriculture Research Council and other agencies have been into use. Of these, wheat seeds have been used the most and rice seeds the least. Statistics show that the seeds released by NARC have contributed 30 to 90% to Nepal's production. So far, 689 varieties of seeds have been recommended for 77 different crops in Nepal. Of them, seeds of 221 varieties have been released from NARC alone. NARC said that 90 varieties are in the process of release. In the fiscal year 2077-78, Nepal planted 14.73 lakh hectares of paddy, of which 30% or 442,132 hectares were planted with paddy seeds from NARC. About 16,88,945 metric tons of paddy has been produced from the seed. Farmers have used wheat seeds more than rice seeds released from NARC. According to NARC, farmers have planted 94% wheat grown from NARC. In Nepal, two seed systems have been adopted, formal and informal, in which the seeds provided to the farmers by the government and private businesses are understood. 85% of the seeds are kept by the farmers themselves or shared by the farmers. In the fiscal year 2076-77, wheat was planted in 7,03,993 hectares in Nepal. Of that, 94% or 661,753 hectares were planted with wheat varieties developed from NARC. NARC had studied wheat in Kabre, Baglung, Dailekh, Sunsari, Bara, Rupandehi, and Kailali in the fiscal year 2075-76 BS. According to the study, replacing the old and local varieties of the wheat will contribute to 16 arba annually to the national income. Similarly, in the fiscal year 2075-76, about 73% of the area under maize was released from NARC and 51% of the potato seed were from NARC. It is said that if the local potato variety is replaced by potato variety released from NARC, this will contribute 15 arba annually to the national income. Similarly, only 35% of tomato farms have used seeds released from NARC. According to the Seed Directorate, the government has been releasing and recommending seeds for various crops for the last 60 years. For the first time in the year 2017, seeds of wheat variety Lerma 52 were released for the mid-hilly region. Of the recommended varieties from 2017 to date, only 17 varieties of paddy, maize, wheat, and spinach have been recommended in 2077 BS. After the news report, let us now take a small commercial break. Stay with Krishi Television. After the commercial break, welcome back to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal. Dear viewers, let us now continue the program with bird flu. The bird flu is a subject of concern as it has been affecting Nepali poultry industry since the first outbreak in 2065 BS. The poultry industry is one of the biggest industries in Nepal. However, the challenge of surviving in the sector has increased with the exposure to bird flu. Nepal is connected to India in many ways. We have trade relations and we have cultural relations. We have same mother language, Sanskrit. We enjoy the privilege of being open border, but we are concerned about the disease that enter Nepal through India. Of course, this should not end our relationship, but we should work together to fight it. Bird flu has not arrived in Nepal, according to Dr. Neeraj Baskota from NARC in Kumaltar on Thursday, March 14, 2077. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Bird flu has not arrived in Nepal, according to Dr. Neeraj Baskota from NARC in Kumaltar on Thursday, March 14, 2077. Recently, we had news that bird flu is affecting the poultry industry in India. However, while Krishi TV inquired on the subject matter with the research center, the expert there said that there was no need to be concerned right now. We need to keep the border secure. The experts say that there is no need for the consumers to be concerned even when the outbreak arrives. The meat is edible if cooked well. The virus is destroyed by the heat while cooking. The hands should be washed with soap or sanitizer after touching the meat, said Dr. Neeraj Baskota. The farmers should keep their coop clean and not allow wild birds to enter the coop. If the outbreak arrives, the farmers will be at heavy loss. It has happened before. This is why it is better to keep precautions by keeping high standards of hygiene. The concerned body is aware that bird flu can come to Nepal due to the open border with India. After the news report, let us now talk about forestry. Nepal has been trying to conserve the forests and transplant trees to fight the effect of changing climate. The bare mountains are slowly turning green again with a new kind of movement that Nepal is entering. New trees give new life to the environment. This fact is not denied by any scientists who have been working to protect the ever-changing climate of the earth. In Nepal, there are different official activities to protect the forest and its use. The Nepali people have to follow certain community law to bring the wood and fodder home. The Scientist Forest Management Procedure 2071 has been cancelled. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The Scientist Forest Management Procedure 2071 has been cancelled. The Forest Minister Prem Bahadur Ali told a press conference at Singhadarbar that the procedure had been scrapped on Wednesday. He said that the Scientific Forest Management Procedure has been rejected as per the report of the High-Level Investigation Committee on Forests. Ali said that forest resources would be utilized through sustainable forest management by scrapping the Scientific Forest Management Program, stating that the cabinet meeting on March 11 passed the ministry's proposal to cancel the program. Minister Ali said that the decision would be published in the Gazette in a day or two. He also said that discussions are underway to move ahead with the Scientific Forest Program by making an action plan through sustainable management in the coming days. On another occasion, Minister Ali clarified that trees would not be cut down without ensuring budget for the construction of International Airport at Nisgat in Bara, and his ministry would not be an obstacle to development.
यो मन्त्रालय सम्हालिसकेपछि अब यो चाहिने रुख काट्ने अनि तपाईको एयरपोर्टलाई अगाडि बढाउने यो कुरा चाहिँ हुनुपर्ने कहिले थियो भन्दाखेरि पहिल्यै भइसक्नु पर्थ्यो। यो बजेटको सुनिश्चितता प्लस रुख हटाउने कुरा र टाङ्गिया बस्तीलाई चाहिने अन्यत्र सार्ने कुरामा जो हुनु पर्थ्यो तर त्यो भएन। त्यो दुर्भाग्य हो। किन भन्दाखेरि यो चाहिने सरकारको एउटा ड्रिम प्रोजेक्ट पनि हो। मैले अघि पनि सबै कुरा यहाँहरुलाई बताइसके। अब हाम्रो यहाँको ट्राफिक जामदेखि लिएर विभिन्न समस्याहरू त हामीले भोगिराखेका छौँ। यो के छ भन्दा अहिले अदालतको निर्णय जे हुन्छ त्यही आधारमा हामीले अगाडि बढ्ने हो। सम्बन्धित अदालतले जो निर्णय गर्छ त्यही निर्णयको आधारमा हामी अगाडि बढ्छौँ।
Similarly, the ministry has discussed issues related to the Prime Minister's Herbal and Processing Program, provision of free firewood at Pasupati Arya Ghat, creation of a zoo, green gardens in the metropolis and submetropolis, and establishment of zoo in the same province, he said. After the news report, let us now talk about apples in Jumla. Jumla is very famous for apples in Nepal. This apple from Jumla are considered organic and of high quality. In the present time, the farmers there are attracted to Italian variety of Fusi apples. It is found that these apples are very good for the climate in Jumla. Farmers are happy that the income through Fusi apples is satisfying. The Nepali grown apples have tough time making it to the market due to transportation. The road network is not very safe. The transportation vehicles are not safe. With the corona pandemic, the traders were saying that they were at loss. There is new hope as the vaccine has arrived in Nepal and the vaccination campaign has started here. Lately, the farmers in Jumla are attracted to foreign Fusi apple cultivation. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Lately, the farmers in Jumla are attracted to foreign Fusi apple cultivation. Apple farmers in the district are attracted to Fusi apples as Fusi apples give better returns than organic apples of the indigenous varieties. After the success of Fusi apple farming in the district, Jumli Agro Farm and Hamro Cooperative Company started apple farming 4 years ago by renting 20,000 square meters of land of Chandannath temple for 10 years. Initially, 5 types of apples were planted: Fusi, Golden Delicious, Red Chip, Gala, and Jordan. It has been 5 years since the apple cultivation of Italian Fusi variety started in Jumla. According to the Apple Superzone Office, the implementation unit of the Prime Minister's Agriculture Modernization Project, local farmers have been attracted to Fusi variety of apple farming after the success of Fusi farming in Jumla. According to the office, Gutichor Agro Farm of Gutichor Village Municipality of the district is preparing to plant 30,000 to 40,000 Fusi apple saplings in 150,000 square meters this year. According to the Apple Office, the Agriculture Office and the Apple Superzone will provide subsidy to the farmers for planting and small irrigation fences. Of the 4,800 hectares of apple farming in the district, 1,500 hectares have started bearing fruits. After the news report, let us now talk about farming in Rupandehi. The government of Rupandehi is encouraging cow farming. Recently, there was a program that informed about the condition of Nepali livestock. The information was not very good. The experts were saying that the Nepali livestock farming needed major facelift. There are a lot of challenges in the sector. Besides this, the farmers are afraid that the foreign investment will displace the small holdings and affect the livelihood of the small farmers. This news is a hope for the farmers. It states that the government is doing something for the cattle keepers. Yet, it is not enough, as the need of the country is more than what the government envisions. The help that the government extends to the farmer is very small. This leaves the farmers hopeful but still struggling to survive. Siari Village Municipality of Rupandehi has encouraged farmers to raise cattle. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Siari Village Municipality of Rupandehi has encouraged farmers to raise cattle. The village municipality is carrying out various programs to make the farmers self-reliant by improving the herds and raising cows. The village municipality has stated that it has been providing assistance to the farmers since the Smart Agriculture Village program of Lumbini State was implemented in 2075-76 BS. It has constructed 12 small irrigation canals, 20 water feeding motors, 12 milking machines, 42 cow mat, and 10 pressure pumps for the farmers. This year, work will be carried out for the improvement of farmers' herds, expansion of grass, establishment of processing centers for milk processing and diversification, quality milk production campaign, distribution of various modern equipment, veterinary assistance, calf rearing program, herd sanitation program, and marketing. Chief Administrative Officer of the village, Min Prasad Vatarai, informed about this. Under the Smart Agriculture Program, 198 farmers have been selected for cattle rearing in the village municipality. In the last fiscal year, 2075-76, the Center for Agriculture Sciences had provided technical assistance and monitoring. In this fiscal year, 2077-78, technical assistance will be provided by Veterinary Hospital and Veterinary Service Development Center, Vairava. This is all in Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Before I go, let us review the main affairs of the day. The farmers from Gorahi Submetropolis 6 are attracted to photo cultivation recently. Peaceful protest against the government decision was held in Banishore on 14th of Magh. The Scientist Forest Management Procedure 2071 has been cancelled. Thank you for watching Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. I'll be back with more affairs next time. Till then, Jai Krishi, Jai Kishan, Samriddha Krishi, Nepal ko Shan.